Shooter ready. Stand by.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the bench. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, so I decided to bring out Glock 22 Gen 3 chambered in .40. This is the first pistol that I purchased, and it was back in 2011 at Academy, and I probably paid more than I should have paid for it, but I really liked it, and I still really like it. So today I'm going to put some new sights on it. They are Vogel competition sights, and also talk a little bit about some of the changes that this gun has gone through since 2011. Alright, so first things first, let's go over the safety stuff. So just want to show that this gun is empty. No magazine, nothing in the chamber, got no ammo anywhere on the table. So we're in a safe condition. Alright, so some of the history on this. All the changes that I made to this gun were basically based on competition. So I first started shooting an IDPA straight out the box. After a while, I just wanted to make some changes to it. So one of the things I did, I got a Lone Wolf conversion barrel, which went from 40 to 9, which was nice. I could shoot 9 out of it, or if I wanted to go back to 40, I could go back and forth. I put a tungsten steel guide rod on there. It's got the original weight spring, which I think is 17 or 18 pounds. Then I added the beaver tail here because I always get slide bite. It was just tearing up my hand. So I got the beaver tail. Pretty much all my Glocks have beaver tails on them. Put a plug in it, and then that was pretty much it for a while. After that, I got the Cerakote painted. This is Corvette yellow. I think it turned out nice. I really like it. It is like a high gloss, so it's can get slippery, but that's never really, I've never really had a problem with that. Only issue I've had with it is that whenever I've added anything to the gun, like at one point I had a mag well on there, it did chip the paint. When I was shooting this in open division, I had an adapter that mounted to the rail here that put a rail on top of the slide so I could put a red dot. That of course chipped it. And so did that for a little while. Didn't really like the red dot too much. So took that off, put it back to its normal configuration. When it was an open gun, I also had a threaded barrel with a compensator on there, so that was nice. It did shoot nice and flat like that. Right now, one of the changes, actually one of the more recent changes, I put Vogel competition trigger in here from glocktriggers.com. This is an excellent trigger. I also have one on my Polymer 80 Glock 34. It's a very nice 3.5 pound trigger. It came with a plunger which was polished. It also came with multiple springs for the striker, a 4, 4.5, and 5 pound spring. I put the 4 pound spring on there, so the combination works for me, so I like it a lot. And this is pretty much how it's going to stay, most likely. The only change I'm going to do to it today is I'm going to put some new sights on it. Oh yeah, I also have this backplate Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio. But I'm going to put some Vogel competition sights on there. Matter of fact, here are the sights. I have these same sights on the Polymer 80. The rear sight's just a notch, but it's all black, which I really like with the red fiber optic front. just kind of really makes you focus on the front sight, versus if you have the rear sights with the fiber optic in there, then you kind of see the 3 dots, but when you're just focusing on that 1 dot, it really helps with your accuracy. So that's about it with this gun. We're going to go ahead and put these sights on it. I won't bore you with the installation. Alright, so the sights are installed. I'm not going to put that in the video because I don't want to violate any YouTube policies. We all know that silliness. But anyway, they came out really nice. They look centered, front and back. I did put Loctite, blue Loctite on the front sight. I did not put any blue Loctite on the rear sight for now, until I actually take it to the range and make sure that it's actually on. Once I'm comfortable with how it's shooting, then I will throw some Loctite on those 2 little screws. But anyway, that's it. I really like the way that turned out. Looks a lot better than it did just a few minutes ago. Alright, you guys have a good one.
Unload and show clear.